Hi guys, Bada Bing here. Today I'll be showing you how to replace the hammer on the WE G3 gas blowback rifle. Now, I'm not sure what went wrong here, whether I fell victim to WE's infamously soft components, or this could have been all my fault. I may have dropped the bolt carrier group down onto a closed receiver, and the hammer may have been in the way, so while it wasn't a direct result, I'm sure it didn't help. Anyway, let's get in there and replace it. Thankfully, this G3 uses some of the parts that's found in their little brother, the WE Apache. One of these cross-compatible parts happens to be the hammer. I bought my replacement from Begadi, whom sell the hammer assembly with its guide rod. Begadi are based in Germany, so I was able to get my G3 back up and running within a few days, so thanks to them for the super fast service. Links in the description. First of all, we need to strip off the lower receiver from the rifle. Next, I rotate the selector switch onto semi-automatic and push down on this piece here. This will help ease its grip on the selector drum. As you're pressing this lever downwards, push the selector switch out from the right side. With the switch taken out, you can now remove the trigger pack from the lower receiver. You should now be able to indicate which pin you need to remove to replace the broken part. The hammer assembly has a metal tube on the hammer guide spring rod, and this helps increase the spring tension. As such, it will want to ping out of there the moment the hammer comes away from its home. Place your thumb over the guide rod while coaxing the pin out. Now lift the hammer upward and allow the spring tension to slowly push your hand away from you. Swap over the parts onto the new guide rod and start the awkward process of reinstalling. I found it helps to compress the spring by hand with the hammer orientated horizontally, and then quickly poke the guide rod through its hole in the trigger box before the spring jumps through your grip. This can be very fiddly, compressing the spring while finding the hammer's home, and make sure you keep putting pressure down on the guide rod to stop it from springing out. When seating the hammer, you must make sure the release lever here is pushed forwards, otherwise it might get caught backwards and the mechanism won't work properly. Pop the pin back in once you've aligned the hammer and then run the action. Don't let the hammer slam back forward, just guide it forward. The replacement is now complete, and the G3 is ready to rock and roll once again. As this rifle has a violent recoil, it's probably too much for its cast parts. By the looks of it, they just use the same old bits from the MP5, and the hammer in particular doesn't have the strength required for a G3. I'll see how long this one lasts, and you can find any updates I have in this rifle's progress on my Facebook page. This hasn't changed the way I feel about the G3. I was able to get it fixed within a week, and it's back to doing what it does best. Perhaps I'll upgrade to a Z Parts steel hammer set, if and when my stock one goes. Thanks for watching the video, my friends. For any updates, you can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. If you haven't already done so, why not subscribe and stay notified for when my next video goes live. Until next time, take it easy. Catch you in a bit.